Hello and welcome back to Airbrush Ways. I'm Jack, and in part 3 we're going to go a little bit darker, put a little bit more detail in of the hair, do a little bit more erasing like normal. That's what this is all about, to try this erasing and reworkable paint. So we'll get on. I've made this mix and I've added a little bit more burnt sienna, and also I've added a couple of drops of burnt umber. So we've gone a little bit darker. I've just tested it out on a little test piece. That's this here, so we can see we're going ever so slightly darker, and I'm going to start using this now to put a little bit more of that hair in places. And the idea is we'll try and get some of this little bit of detailing, and we'll be using this thing, which is what I've shown you before in a previous video. So we'll be using this to get direction of hair and stuff, and we'll also be using this, which was the original version of the wire. Basically this is yard brush bristles cut off the brush and taped together, so I can kind of fan these out and make a shape. I think this is probably a lot better because you can make the shape in the wire and it doesn't just go back to that. So anyway, enough of that rubbish. We'll start now, like I said, a little bit darker with the paint, a little bit more umber and sienna, and we'll just see how we go. Now we'll start maybe on this side, and we'll work out from the reference how we're going to work this. Here we go. Okay, so it's looking a bit more hairy. I don't know if that's what I need, but anyway, I'm going to get the pencil now and the eraser and just kind of blend this in a little bit so it's not quite as rough haired. Hopefully this is going to work, but we'll see how we go anyway. It seems I've got so many erasing tools here now, I don't know which to use. And that seems to be smoothing it off a little bit. Not quite as harsh edges, which I don't think I need at this stage. I don't know if I'm going heavy enough with these paints. Okay, so you can see I've just covered this up because I'm going to do this one on its own first and see how we get there with it. I don't think it's going to be too difficult for me to match the colours, and the two dogs are a slightly different colour anyway, so it's not going to be major. But what I wanted to do before I go any further, because I meant to do this from the first video and I keep forgetting, so I'm going to do it now. I got this from the internet. If you remember, I was talking about looking at the internet, going on YouTube, looking at how people do things, seeing if you like it, take it from that person along with anything else that you've got or you like or the way you normally do it, and then try it out. So I wanted to just say, first off, this system that I'm trying to put into my own way of painting was done by, there's a site on YouTube, it's W. Leon Artistry, and this guy's name's Bill, William Leon Artistry. So if you put that into YouTube, you'll come up with this guy who does all kinds of different paintings, and this one that he did of a dog just kind of caught my eye, and I've watched him and now I'm following him, and it's quite good stuff. So that's just a thank you to Bill, as he's called, and I am taking some of his ideas, putting them in on my own. I hope that I'm not going to destroy it, Bill, and at least it comes out looking like a dog and not like a washed sheepskin rug. Okay, so we'll carry on. I've just added a little bit more of the burnt umber in here, and like I say, I'm going to concentrate on this dog now, so I'm going to add a little bit more colour and then do a little bit more scratching. I know that there's definitely a real dark black line actually up the centre there, and going to put it in before I lose it. I'm not so sure about this brush. At the moment, you might as well have a look. I'm using this Renegade Chrome, and I'm just not certain whether it's doing the same job as the one that I have been using previously, which is the Iwata CMB Micron B. But anyway, we'll keep going. I'm going to try this new pen. Postman's been today, so we'll just see what we get. Okay, and that's still not dark enough, but it's a good second step, I think. Okay, I don't think that's doing too bad now. I think what I need to do is lay a little bit more paint down before I try scratching it off. There's no use scratching off paint that isn't there. So I'm going to leave it at that for a minute. Stay with me, I'll get back to you. Okay, welcome back, and as usual I've kind of forgot where I was up to and started to put in this dark bit in the nose and stuff, and not switching the camera on. So basically I'll go through what I've done. I got the cutout that I used to put the basics of the nose in there. I got that into place, and then I've sprayed very light mix of black and burnt sienna in there. Then I took that out and I replaced that with the stencil I can't find now, which was the bit that I cut out there. I kept that, and then I put that on there. I cut out the little nose pieces, the nostrils, and I've put those in, and now all I'm doing is just scraping off and putting little bits of grey whiskers in here. This has got to be obviously a lot darker, but at the moment it's just giving me an idea of where I'm up to. Okay, we're getting there. Just bear with me. Okay, so I know we're still not on the money as far as colour, the right value of colour, but we're getting there. So I've got this reference and I'm going to pick up, say, that colour there. So I've just added a little red. That isn't so far off.
What's that?
Okay, so battery went on the camera again. Unfortunately, this camera doesn't really make a noise when it switches off, so I've just got to keep checking it. Anyway, I missed it there, so that's where we're at the moment. So thanks for watching. We will continue maybe tomorrow and start filming the next part. I hope you've enjoyed what I'm doing at the moment. It's definitely a learning curve. I'm hoping it'll turn out okay. It's certainly looking better than it did. I've still not got the colour right, but we'll get down to that eventually, I'm sure. And if it doesn't work, if I make a complete mess of it, then we'll just have another go at something else. Okay, thanks for watching. I'm Jack. This is Airbrush Ways. Speak to you soon. Take care. Bye.